All right, you guys. So today I wanted to talk about something that has been incredibly frustrating, but it seems as though it will never stop. Like, honestly, it's happened so much that I've honestly got to a point where I don't even say anything when I see this happening to me, because it literally, like, I'm not exaggerating when I say I get a DM every day, at least one every single day, of someone sending me a picture of my transformation being used by another company, by another page, by another something or other, when I did not use their product. I do not subscribe to their diet. I have never heard of them, but they just slap my profile, my picture on their profile and use it to market their product. And it's unbelievably frustrating. Okay? So, let me show you guys something, okay? So this is the Instagram page. Look how many followers they have, okay? I honestly feel like everything I'm going to show you is fake, okay? Like, I don't believe that these followers are probably real. The likes that they get, I don't believe are probably real. Just because you guys will see as we kind of go on, okay? So, this is the page keto.supreme, all right? So they have, allegedly, 138,000 followers, okay? And here it says, number 1, best keto weight loss, best seller weight loss program, lose at least 20 pounds in just 8 weeks, high fat, low carb, let's start keto challenge. And then they have this website, which we'll get to. We'll get to that. But let me show you something. Scroll down. Wow, who's that? Who's this? Interesting. And guess what's the best part? You click on it, and look, they tagged someone. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. At least they tagged someone, right? So they decide to tag Fat Loss Solutions, which I have no idea what they are about. Okay? But check this out, okay? So this whole caption here, I wrote this, okay? They literally copy and pasted what I wrote and just put it on their page, okay? So all of this stuff, I wrote all of this stuff, right? But then we go down here, and this is what they tacked on to the end, okay? So they put, if you don't know how to start keto diet properly, or do you want to lose possibly 5 to 10 pounds in the first week alone with keto, join Custom Keto Diet, link in bio. Now, I want to make it very clear, anyone on pretty much any diet can lose 5 to 10 pounds in the first week, okay? It doesn't matter if it's keto. Keto usually will have you lose a significant amount of weight in a short amount of time because of the amount of water weight, because you no longer have carbs in your system and all of that. But any diet that you go on, you're probably going to lose, especially if you're as big as I was, right? If you're as big as I was here, you are going to lose a significant amount of weight at the start, okay? But the thing that's frustrating here is that I'm just being honest. This whole situation always has put a really bad taste in my mouth when it comes to keto. Now, I've talked a lot about keto. You guys know I've never done keto. I've never been a huge fan of it for myself. I've never really pushed it on other people. But I also know that I have a lot of people that follow me, probably a lot of people here in the chat right now, that have done keto with success. But it's frustrating, not just to me, but I'm sure for those people that have done keto, that have found success, that they feel that they need to use someone that has never, ever, ever done, not just the diet, but obviously I have never done this program. Like, I don't know what it is. So let's go to their website here and see what they're all about. So it says custom keto diet. Get your custom keto diet plan. Should we watch this video? What do you guys think?
Would you like to know exactly what to eat to lose fat and get healthy without giving up your favorite foods or starving yourself?
Yes, I would like to know that. Let's find out.
If you're serious about achieving permanent fat loss and a complete health transformation while eating tasty meals like ribeye steak with roasted garlic and butter, then I invite you to watch this short video. Hi, my name is Rachel Roberts.
Okay, real quick. I would not be surprised. Seriously, I would not be surprised if this person doesn't even know that their picture is being used for this. Like, truly would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if they just stole this photo and just started using this person, right? I can almost guarantee the voice we're hearing is not this person. Okay? Like, something I've noticed with these is they literally just fake everything.
I'm not a professional videographer, but what I have to share with you is so extraordinary and
You're also not a real person.
powerful that I decided to create this video for you, myself.
I don't believe you.
So bear with me a little. Here's the deal. In my opinion, the nutrition industry is hopelessly broken.
I agree with that. That's true.
Instead of helping people improve their health and overall physical appearance, the world is filled with myths, scams, and flat-out lies.
What? They said myths, scams, and flat out lies while they're scamming and lying on the page that brought me here. Okay.
I mean, it's obvious the current dietary guidelines don't work. Just look at the stats. 71.6% of American adults aged 20 and above are overweight, of which more than half are obese. If you're one of the millions of people who follow all the nutrition rules outlined by health and fitness gurus, but still carry excess fat, it is not your fault. The truth is,
I mean, all of that stuff that they just said, I don't necessarily disagree with.
no matter how genetically doomed you may think you are, and no matter how frustrated you may feel after trying and discarding many diets, you absolutely can have the lean and alluring body of your dreams. You see,
Now, again, I agree with that as well, but I can almost guarantee the way that they are going to get you to do that is a scam. They're going to try and get money from you. It's not going to be sustainable. All of the things that we always talk about, right?
into fantastic shape isn't nearly as cruel as nutrition and fitness gurus want you to believe. In fact, if you avoid the four most common and catastrophic diet mistakes, shaping your dream figure is actually a simple process.
Okay, I'm kind of curious to see what the 4 pillars are for them.
Are you making one or more of the following 4 common diet mistakes that sabotage health and stall fat loss? Mistake number 1, not being in a calorie deficit.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. I would say that is the most important one. So good on them. Number 1 so far, I agree with.
According to some experts, losing weight and keeping it off is all about controlling the types of food you eat. They say particular foods are fattening because they pause fat burning and cause a hormonal environment that leads to weight gain, while other foods balance the system and stimulate fat loss. While that's partially true, it doesn't give you the full picture. The reason is that if you want to lower the number on your scale, the most important thing you must do is enter a calorie deficit.
So far, it's on point. I agree with that.
It's simple. If you consume more calories than you burn, you'll gain weight. And if you consume fewer calories than you burn, you'll lose weight. That's a scientific fact. Looking for proof? Well, dozens of studies show the vitality of calorie balance. One of these is a case study by Mark Hobb, a professor of human nutrition at Kansas State University. He carried excess pounds and, knowing the importance of calorie balance, decided to do an experiment. For 2 months, he only ate foods like Twinkies, Oreos, Doritos, and protein shakes while maintaining a daily energy deficit of 800 calories.
This is a super interesting study, or I wouldn't even call it a study, it's an experiment. But yeah, this one gets referenced a lot.
The result? In just 2 months, he lost 27 pounds and reduced his body fat from 33.4% to 24.9%. Now, I don't recommend you follow such a diet, but it illustrates my point. If you want to lose fat, you must be in a calorie deficit.
At least, I will say, at least they are not doing the whole thing of being like, if you are on keto, you don't have to worry about the calories that you're consuming. You can eat as many calories as you want. As long as you don't eat carbs, you'll lose weight. At least they're not saying that. So this could be worse.
The thing is, however, that not all calorie deficits are created equal. Some can do more harm than good. And that's why, even after dedicated efforts, many calorie counters still don't lose fat and achieve their dream body. I'll explain why that's the case in a minute. Mistake number 2, severe calorie restriction that gives you the metabolism of a 90-year-old lady. If an energy deficit of 250 calories a day will get you lean, a 1,000 calorie deficit will give you the results 4 times as fast, right? Wrong.
Hey, I'm glad that they brought this up as well. I mean, they're doing better than I thought that they would do. I agree with that as well. That is one of the biggest mistakes people make, is they decide, okay, if I eat 250 calories under my limit that I need, I'll lose, weight kind of fast. So I'll just do 1,000 calories under it and I'll lose weight really fast. But what happens is, what they're hopefully going to explain is, you end up in too severe of a deficit, and more than anything, less than just the whole, like, your metabolism slows down, because there's a difference. Like, your metabolism when you lose weight slows down no matter what. Okay? It's important that you understand this. Your metabolism when you lose weight slows down no matter what. No matter how severe or not severe of a deficit you're in. Okay? It's important that people understand that. The reason being is your BMR will go down as you lose weight, because the size of your body gets smaller. So the bigger you are, the more calories your body needs to survive. So once you lose weight, your metabolism slows down, but it's because you are a smaller person. And a lot of people, when they hear my metabolism slowed down when I lost weight, they freak out. But it is just part of the process. It's very normal.
Many people make this mistake, and I used to do it too, before I knew any better. The truth is, severe calorie deficits screw up your physiology. That's why almost all low-calorie dieters regain the lost pounds when they stop the program. Plus, most often gain some more on top of that. You see, your body doesn't know you're trying to get ripped for the beach. Instead, because you're starving yourself, it thinks you're stranded with no food. As a result, your body's metabolism will plummet to prevent you from losing weight. This means that as soon as you come off your diet, your body will store as much food as possible as fat to prepare itself for the next starvation. That's why it's essential to eat according to a calorie target fine-tuned for your body, your situation, and your goals.
Now, I agree with that as well, right? Everyone needs a different amount of calories to lose weight, right? If you're a 400-pound dude, you're going to need a lot more calories than, a 150-pound woman that maybe wants to lose 20 pounds. Like, very different, right? Everyone is very different in that aspect.
Mistake number 3, thinking all calories are created equal.
Okay, here we go.
Thus far, we've looked at calories. And while calories are a crucial piece of the fat loss puzzle, they're in no way the only thing that matters. You see, when most people say they want to lose weight, they actually strive to improve their health and look better. The thing is, if you want to accomplish such feats, you shouldn't strive for weight loss. Instead, set your sights on fat loss. That's because losing weight doesn't necessarily improve health and appearance, but losing fat does. Now, when it comes to fat loss, calories remain a crucial element. But what is just as crucial is your macro intake. In other words, your consumption of protein, carbs, and fat is vital.
I would say that it's important, but it's not as important as being in a deficit, right? I think if you want to track something other than just your just your calories, maybe make sure you're eating enough protein so you're not losing a ton of muscle. But other than that, I don't think it's necessary to stress too much about the other macros.
How you set up your macros has a profound effect on how your body will respond to the meals you eat.
But what they're going to do now, I can almost guarantee, is this is when they're going to start pushing the higher fat stuff, right? So this is when they're going to start being like, carbs are bad, or carbs are not going to help you, yada, 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 and you need to eat a lot of fat and protein, and carbs are, they probably won't say the devil, but you need to be avoided in some way.
For example, if you consume too many carbs, it'll be near impossible to lose fat, even if you maintain a calorie deficit.
Okay, I want to make it very clear. That's not true. That's a lie. You can eat carbs and lose fat. I ate carbs every day when I was losing weight, and I lost a ton of fat. I ate bread, oatmeal, tons of regular carbs, not just carbs from fruit, like regular, quote unquote, what people will consider bad carbs, and still lost weight. So just understand this part is not true. While a lot of what they said before was true, that's where they get you. They speak facts and they let you like, okay, I believe this. I've heard people say this. And then they kind of start to twist it a little bit in their favor, right? Now they're trying to get you to buy their product.
That's because carbs spike insulin, a hormone that blunts fat loss in two main ways. One of these is that elevated insulin levels block the release of fat from your fat cells. And if your cells can't release fat, your body can never burn off the excess. Second,
again, that's not true. If you are a relatively healthy person, you're not struggling with like diabetes or anything like that, your insulin levels will go up and they go down, and that is a normal thing that your body does, okay? That is completely normal.
Elevated insulin levels cause the storage of energy found in your bloodstream to morph into body fat cells. This means the energy won't get burned off by tissues like muscle, but instead snakes its way around to places like your hips and abs. That's why researchers call insulin the fat storage hormone, and that's why carb-rich diets make it nearly impossible to lose fat.
Again, that's a lie. I just want to make it very clear, because I know that I've agreed with a lot of what they said. That's a lie. It's not true.
Insulin is but one example. Optimizing your macros is crucial for many more reasons. So in a minute, I'll show you how to set up your macros to triple fat loss. The best part?
Did they just say to triple fat loss? I am confused because literally earlier they were saying if you lose weight too fast, you're going to mess up your metabolism. But now they are saying they can triple your fat loss. Like, I'm so confused. And then earlier than that, they were talking about how the guy ate a bunch of Twinkies and still lost weight. Like, it's I don't know. Okay.
The method I'll show you in a minute from now is effortless to follow and never leaves you hungry. In fact, this eating style is so satiating and easy to follow that you would probably forget you were on a diet if you weren't losing fat so fast.
This is so frustrating, man. Like, again, I'm not sitting here trying to be like keto is bad, because I know there are a lot of people that keto has worked for them. But when people sit here and say like, you do this diet and you'll never feel hungry, it's just not true. Like, if you're in a deficit, you're going to feel hungry. Like, will eating a little bit more fat maybe help you feel a little bit less hungry? Probably, maybe. Everyone's different. But to sit there and be like, you'll never feel like when things like that start promising a lot like that, when it sounds too good to be true, guys, when it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, okay? When it comes to weight loss and fitness and health, if it sounds too good to be true, if someone is saying you can lose weight and never feel hungry, it probably is too good to be true.
Mistake number 4, following an unrealistic, overly restrictive diet.
Okay, I agree with that so far, but I'm curious because one of my problems with keto is that it is not unrealistic for a lot of people, right? For some people, it might be helpful to only eat fat and protein for the most part. But for most people, that is not something you can sustain over a long period of time. And I'm not just saying only like 2 years. I'm saying if you're going to do keto and you plan on doing it for the rest of your life, do you actually think that you can stick with it for the rest of your life? That's the most important thing. Not for 2 years, not for 5 years. Like, if you're going to do this, because once you hop off keto, you are going to gain weight. It's going to happen, right? And so if you don't want that to happen, are you just supposed to stick to keto for the entirety of your life? And if that's what you want to do, just understand how many things you are now not able to consume.
Willpower works like a battery. You only have so much of it until it runs out. That's why very restrictive diets deplete your willpower, increase your cravings, and lead to binging. The exact opposite of what you want when trying to build your dream body.
I agree with that so far as well.
I've seen it countless times before. a guy or girl who is dedicated to losing weight and getting healthy. To kick things off, they start a diet that only allows food like tilapia, asparagus, and chicken. After all, that's what the fitness magazines recommend. While the results are great in the beginning and the dieter loyally brings Tupperware boxes packed with healthy meals wherever they go, their willpower eventually runs out and that diet gets tossed out the window. Just keep in mind that dieting itself is already hard. Don't make it even harder for yourself by enforcing all kinds of unnecessary restrictions. Otherwise, you'll likely take on a screw it mentality after a few weeks or even days.
That's what happens to a lot of people. Yes, I agree.
Wake up in a sea of Twinkie wrappers and be back to square one. The solution to these 4 common and disastrous diet blunders we've just covered? A keto meal plan customized to your body, situation, goals, and taste buds. If you want to take all the guesswork out of your diet and follow a guaranteed to work plan, then you'll love my brand new custom meal plan service. For the last few years, I've united leading nutritionists, personal trainers, and chefs to develop custom keto meal plans that are effective, convenient, cost-effective, and, most importantly, enjoyable. And when I say custom meal plan, I mean it. These aren't your run-of-the-mill, here are some recipes pulled together from random blogs, meal plans that many nutrition gurus sell for way too much money. Instead, we tailor your entire meal plan to your own unique situation, needs, goals, and dietary preferences to ensure you experience optimal progress. And
all right, so I feel like for the most part we've got it. I'm not trying to make you guys watch a freaking sales pitch. Okay, so update to what we talked about yesterday. Now, if you were here yesterday, you know that I talked about the keto sites that make the custom keto meal plan that stole my pictures, and it was a whole ordeal. And when I went to the website, I was like, I think that this is shady. I don't believe that any of the photos are real. I don't even believe that the woman that they're saying made the site is real. Okay, so this was actually sent to me in Discord by my friend Josh, who's one of the mods in the chat actually, and he was like, dude, you were right. So this is from the website SanDiegoCan.org, which is funny because I'm actually from San Diego. So it says right here, scam alert, custom keto diet is a marketing trap. This is from January 9th of this year, okay? So it says, what would you do if you meet a new person and the first thing they say is clearly a lie? You'd likely run away. Well, pretty much the first thing that custom keto diet tells you is a lie. Its creator, Rachel Roberts, doesn't exist. Wow. Interesting. Our advice, run away. This scam is yet another one of the weight loss pill schemes that proliferate on the web. Much like the abominable Keto Ultra Diet and Pure Fit Keto, this one claims to offer customized meal plans for $37. There are a number of red warning flags about custom keto diet that lead us to conclude that this product is a scam and should be avoided. If you mistakenly sign up for this, you'll become a target of even more misinformation and bad advice. So again, like I said, it seemed pretty obvious, but it's nice to have confirmation, right, of what I felt was pretty obvious. Okay, why custom keto should be avoided. So what are you getting for your hard-earned $37? They won't tell you until you give them a whole bunch of personal information. First, it resorts to a marketing strategy in which it enlists an army of marketing affiliates who create the fake review websites that use terms like scam, does it work, and review to rope in unsuspecting customers who think they are actually getting objective information. Instead, they are getting fake info for which the affiliates will receive very lucrative commissions through ClickBank. And guess who is paying those commissions? Guess who is paying for those commissions? I'm assuming you are, right? So I'm assuming this is you paid for it. It's $39. Okay. So this posting at ClickBank is telling affiliate marketers that they will pay out $39.28 for every consumer who purchases this plan. Given they only charge $37 for people who sign up, this confirms that they are upselling to squeeze more money from the unsuspecting consumers. The marketers then describe the scheme into these fake the marketers then describe their scheme to these fake reviewers. Brought to you from the creators of multiple million-dollar offers in several different niches, rest assured, we know what we are doing to maximize conversions and put money into your pocket. We have personally spent tens of thousands of dollars split testing and optimizing our sales funnel so you get the very best conversions for your traffic. We follow up with every option that doesn't buy or sell to them, and on the great features and benefits of a keto diet, and also offer up with the buyers to upsell additional products to really maximize their ROI from every lead. This red flashing light that a scam is afoot. You are an upsell opportunity to these marketers. They'll keep trying to sell you more and more. So basically, they get the information and then they try and sell you a bunch of other things as well. So this is what I thought was funny. So Rachel Roberts isn't a fitness coach and likely doesn't exist. The so-called creator of the custom keto diet is nowhere to be found by the search engines. Like so many of these scam diets, the alleged creators are usually paid actors. Yep. Miss Roberts, if she exists, has apparently never given a speech or written any articles other than this marketing pitch that these marketers already admit was brought to you from the creators of multiple million-dollar offers in several different niches. The bottom line, Rachel Roberts is likely non-existent. If she does exist, she continues to refuse to prove to us that she's the one who came up with this diet plan. This kind of all goes into, why keto is bad, blah, 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 which honestly, I'm not really, we don't need to talk about that because whenever I talk about that, people freak out on me. But the reason I wanted to share this with you guys was because I had a hunch, and I was glad that someone kind of sent me this link in the Discord, and I was able to show you guys and prove to myself that I wasn't wrong on that, which is a good feeling. So like I said, when it comes to these diets, when it comes to these, it's not even this diet, but when it comes to the way that this diet is marketed, and when it's like, man, you can lose this amount of weight in this amount of time, and it'll be super easy, and you won't be hungry, and you can eat whatever you want, and no matter what calories you have, blah, blah, blah. Like when all of these things sound too good to be true, most of the time, it usually is, right? And that's exactly what this article is saying. This isn't something that you should trust. This is not something that you should give your money to. And it's very frustrating that this company, not even company, because I doubt that it's even a company, but whatever this is, this entity that has stolen my photo is using my photo to get people to trust it, right? Because I don't know how many people might have seen my pictures and be like, oh, I've seen videos by him. I trust that guy. Oh, he lost weight using this thing? Well, shoot, man, why don't I give it a shot, right? That's why I have a problem. I'm not going to sit here and say like keto is the worst thing in the world. That's not what this is about. It's about companies or entities stealing my photos and other people's photos and using them for marketing practices that are deceptive and disgusting. And I think that is, very sad, and I think that's wrong.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.